when you look at it a little differently, water is not just water. Water is not just something we just need to hydrate ourselves. It's truly providing us with information from nature where it should come from that goes into us and tells us what to do. But we've corrupted it so much by fluorinating, by putting all these things in it, by running it through lead pipes that, you're right, take out electrons and basically make it inactivated to the point it gets to us. It's a polluted source of dead water. So I do see a huge, huge necessity for something like Infinity Water Charger and charging it. And again, science is now proving this with quantum theory and physicists kind of showing that information is a vital part of health. So can you tell us what exactly is in this charger that is able to do this? I know you touched on this briefly before with the crystals and minerals and a vortex, but can you explain it to someone that's kind of thinking, what's doing this? Okay. How is this so magical?
Right. So there is nothing magical.
Good.
So water, when it goes inside the water chargers, it's running vortexes. So vortexes have been known for centuries that are able to give different qualities to water. Just think of water coming down from a stream as a completely different energy than that water in a swamp. So it's that's a vortexing movement. After that, it's going through a magnetic field, and it's run through a ceramic compound that is made also of different kind of minerals. Minerals emit infrared. And it's this infrared energy that is changing the quality of water in the water chargers. What Professor Pollack demonstrated is that this easy water in our bodies is affected by light. So whenever you are at light, your easy water increases. You can find a lot of evidence on YouTube on the internet, and that's also so light and infrared light specifically is the reason why water is structured. Water works like a battery. It's a battery for our cells. So all this negative charge must arrive from somewhere. Otherwise, it will be depleted after a while, and it's charged by infrared light. This is what we found.
So within this, Infinity Water Charger, this tube, this metal tube, you're finding all the ceramics and everything else. In essence, isn't it creating an environment that you see in nature? Meaning infrared light, sunlight, you're going to get some, all the different rays, sunlight. Yeah. Running water through rocks, you get it through you get minerals, you get the purification running water. So in essence, you're trying to replicate what nature has done for, eons basically, in providing natural water that is very, very healthy, that we no longer drink that water, of course. We drink from tap and everything. We don't go to our, running spring in the back and collect cold natural water and drink that. But it would be very similar, correct?
Yeah, correct. The idea of Igor Savich, the inventor of the Infinity Water Charger, was really that one: replicate what happens in nature to water. So that's why it created these vortexes. This is why it created these electromagnetic fields that you can find in different layers of the earth, the minerals that you can find. And so this is how it is. But also, for example, the so-called miracle water that you can find in Lourdes, or in his opinion, they were just waters, very strongly structured water, that in those areas were able to come out particularly strongly charged.
And in some ways, you could say that the impact of making it into a highly conscious place would also impact that as well, meaning it's already structured, but then you bring about this idea of prayer, meditation, anything else that Emoto would probably say are positively structured conscious thoughts, energy, basically around that. Just as if you had some kind of a war or something, the water there, death, misery, everything else could be structured negatively. And again, that's just information, right? So all these places,
Yeah, that's more related to the information that water is able to elaborate it, to bring with itself. So that's true. For example, a good I think we are having a lot of success with the charger is putting together the chargers and some frequency generators that we created. And so, for example, we are able in agriculture to get rid of some kind of infestant bugs like stinky bugs from vineyards or apple trees. We are able to get rid of mosquitoes from the gardens.
I want to ask you about that. I don't want to go there just yet because you're making basically a natural, insecticide then, completely with water, and it's in the information, not using chemicals. So that's really exciting, and I want to get into that